Coach, you have some special seniors on this team. Talk a little bit about what they have done for the program.
Well, they've been difference makers. You know, you have somebody like Taylor Green, who on the field maybe you guys don't see the stats, but she is an integral part of our team. She does a lot of charting for us, a lot of things in the dugout. She's one of our team captains, does a great job on and off the field for us. You have Kylie Shea, who's our lefty thumber, that's had some big innings against some big games for us and filled some roles. And last but not least, you have Miso. That kid has come up. Her nickname with me is Clutch. I mean, we're in some tight situation. She's come through a lot of times for us. And Brenna Moss and Kelly McGee. I mean, just the five of them. I mean, Brenna, you could write a book about Brenna and kind of what she means to this program and what she's done on the field for us. And it's a happy time, but it's also like I know it's getting near that. My last few weeks of coaching them is coming to an end. And the neat thing about senior day is, yes, we're thanking them that they're leaving, but we still got a couple weeks of season left, and for us to make sure we end it the way we want to end it.
What challenges does Nevada specifically pose for your team?
Well, I think Nevada, they can swing it. I mean, they take their hacks. If you look at kind of some film on them, 1 through 9, they'll take their hats, and the long ball is always an issue with them. And I think, for us, making sure that we come out offensively, and we've done a good job, I think, of getting people on and moving them over, but we need to do a better job of getting that clutch hit when we have runners in scoring position.
What have you been most proud about how your team has positioned themselves in the Mountain West lead, a chance to win a Mountain West championship? Still got 6 games to go, still a lot of weekends to play, a lot of games to play. But what are you most proud of? How they've positioned themselves to be a contender in the Mountain West?
Well, how they take the game, how they're coming out and playing every single weekend. I mean, I think it starts from the top with our senior class. But you even look at our junior class, and it's a process, for them to understand that it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. That's how our season is, and I think that's been good, coming out and bringing getting W's when we need to get W's, and I think we've done that for the most part. I'd still challenge them a little bit more to make sure that we do what we're capable of doing, control our own destiny.
Jill Compton's been the Mountain West Pitcher of the Week 5 of the last 6 weeks. Just talk about put that a little bit in perspective of how dominant that she's been during Mountain West play.
Well, I always tell her if she throws shutouts, we win, so it's not that hard, She has taken her game to the next level, and it's been great to see her. She's done this. Like, she has put in the work. She has put in the mental work. I mean, Jill came to us with a lot of tools, and you can see each year she got better and better and better. And I think this fall, off season, she did a great job of really working on her mental approach to the game and loving that moment when the game's on the line. This year you can see her get excited about it instead of kind of go into her shell. And I think that's been the difference, is that she is trusting her stuff.
We see her a lot as a starter. This weekend she had to come in relief and help get that win on Saturday. Just talk about that mindset of being able to be both a starter, a reliever, different mindset.
It's hard. It's tough, because as a reliever you usually are coming into a tight situation, and so as a starter, and she's thrown a lot of complete games, she gets into the rhythm of the game. And when you come in as a reliever, there's not a lot of rhythm of the game. It's a tight, close, those types of situations. And I think, in her freshman year or sophomore year, she would not have succeeded because she didn't have the mental capacity, the maturity to be able to distinguish between the two, and knowing to come in and she's got to execute right away. And I think this year she's done a fabulous job of pitching to the situation.
How does your team separate itself over these last few weeks?
Worrying about us. I mean, that's the biggest thing, and that's one thing that they'll tell you that I've harped on them, and hopefully we learned from last year, is we control our own destiny. It doesn't matter what anybody else is doing. It only matters what we're doing, because if we don't do what we're supposed to do, it doesn't matter. So, and I think, the seniors know that, the returners know that, and they feel that, and they're worrying about us.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you. Go Dogs.